to me like Jesse's Girl is Rick Springfield. It was the very, very first song I ever wrote about, well, it was, I don't know what to say. I'm verklempt. I wrote it 28 years ago tomorrow.
Wow.
After this obnoxious broad dragged me to church. And I received the Lord that night, and I went home, and I was speechless, man. I was speechless. I was a really confused kid. I was
18.
all but 5, of course. Shut up. My stage. You get your house back when I'm done.
Where's my calculator?
But I had a piano in my room, and after I woke up my Jewish parents and said, I received Jesus tonight. I went into my room and I wrote Lord, and as you can see, I really stayed on that really simple, clear, goody-good gospel path all these years. Yay, yay, yay. Gold star for being a goody-good. Well, okay, I'm not a goody-good. I know it's hard to believe, but there's a lot less show in my show, I'm starting to discover. But since I'm probably not going to have anything else nice to say all night, I just simply want to say thank you all for making the trek. There's not one person here that got here conveniently, and I know that. I know that.
She lives here.
Not only did she have to clean the house,
I had to clean the yard too.
not only did she have to clean the house, but she had to take the rocky road of her life to get here, Ron.
Yes,
So
thank you.
this one's for you. All right.
Yes.
Funny, runs in the family. Why don't all the Howells shut up now? Okay. Thanks for the free venue. Oh, that's right. You people are like the only friends I have that literally have nothing to do on a Tuesday night, that you're willing to spend more money on gas than you would have paid for admission for a real show. So God bless you guys. Thank you.
This was a real show.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Kiss my ass all you want. You're still not going to get stuff. So,
Where's my $50? I said it.
shut up. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to play with you people if you talk. So, see, the rule is I can say whatever I want to you, and you have to take it. Okay, and I didn't even tell you the lap dancing rule, but that comes for the second show, the blue show. Okay, which I know you'll be first in line for, Joe. So, all right.
But respond to last.
All right. I don't hear him. I don't see him. Security. All right. No, seriously, I noticed something really interesting in my Bible recently, and believe it or not, I actually have one, and I actually crack it open and actually read it. And I noticed something that kind of blew me away. I read through the Bible from start to finish some years, and I was I'm drowning in the Old Testament. I'm drowning in the account of Moses leading the Israelites and through the wilderness, and I got to the part where they're starting to build stuff, and God's telling them what to do and how to go about it. And I'm not going to go into a lot of Old Testament theology or anything here. I want to get to the part that's about me. And I read something really interesting where God said, now you need to find people that have artistic talent. You need to find the people who know how to make stuff, who know how to build, know how to paint, even embroider. Okay, even embroider. Now we know down the line he says, go find the people who can play instruments, people who can sing, and set them aside for worship. But I was taken back by the embroider part. I don't know how to embroider. I knew how to crochet once, but I can't remember. But embroidery, I mean, come on, man. I'm 800 years old. I can't find the hole for the thread. Give me a break. And I have kids that are old enough to not help me. They do not think it's fun to find the hole. You know what I'm saying? No embroidery. But I thought that was fascinating that embroidery was in the Bible. I didn't understand why all these old biddies were at church doing it, but now I know they're being obedient to God. Okay, that's it. That was my attempt at a joke. It's weak. All right, there's these 4 blondes in a bar doing a jigsaw puzzle. All right, and I'll tell you the punchline later.
Good.
But seriously, embroidery was in the Bible. I was like, that's so cool. God is so smart. He knows that every single person has something they actually like doing. And he says, why don't you take that person and tell them that I've requested that they use that thing they love to do that they can do for my honor and glory. And 28 years ago tomorrow, when I was 5, by the way, when I became a Christian, I didn't get that. I fell into an environment of, well, you're coming out of, being a performer, you're coming out of being an actor, a musician, a singer, and, you're going to have to submit all that to God, and you're going to have to, hate your life, basically. And I heard that so much from people because I was so worldly, I was so secular, I was so experienced, as Jimmy would say. But I started reading my own Bible, and it actually says things like, when people get saved, keep them where they're at. Mm-hmm. Keep them, if they're slaves, keep them as slaves. If they're free, keep them free. If they're weirdo Hollywood kids, let's not put them in argyles, man. No V-neck sweaters and no loafers, for goodness sakes. God, I think that screwed me up more than my childhood. In fact, I equate it with my childhood. I equate it with my childhood screwed me up, and then my first few years as a Christian screwed me up because I was trying to fit in with something that, truthfully, I still don't get. I mean, no offense, but I wouldn't dress like half you people. So, but I love you. But I learned over a long period of time that there's a really big world out there with a lot of really different people.
Amen.
And if we are all trying to be the same person, then what happens to all the other people that are different than that person? Who speaks to them? There's an amazing Christmas song. It's not really a Christmas song, but it's used at Christmas. It says, it talks about how different people see Jesus in different colors based on their race and their culture. And you think about this, and you go, how are people supposed to see Christ in me when I can't possibly be like the person that I see Christ in? I saw Christ in Joanne, and that's why I took what she had to say serious. But no matter how much I work out, no matter how much yoga I do, I'm never going to be that skinny. Dang it, there's always someone who's skinnier than me. And but seriously, it's something internal that we're supposed to reflect. It's something internal that people are supposed to see in us. And sadly, I did buy into the mindset of you have to fit in. Well, I have found out something profound in the last 7 years doing this particular work, is that if you don't fit in, people park their car and get out of it to take a look at what you're doing. If you don't fit in, people will drive out on a Tuesday night just to see it firsthand so they can go back and tell the 100 people that were too chicken to come out, even after they promised, and I'm going to name names, so keep filming. So, but seriously, just tire kickers, looky-loos, God bless you. I have people come up to me all the time and say, your thing would work a lot better if, and I always say, gosh, it got you here. Are you saying there are better people for me to do this in front of than you? My thing's working great because you people are here. No offense. Come up to me and tell me I suck. Listen to my comeback for that. I don't know. You still heard it. And tonight when you're trying to sleep, I want to be bad, over and over and over. That's right. I'm your boogeyman. I've seen how this plays out, guys. I remember when I started, I remember the last time I was here, I was so scared of all this. I was so scared of making people mad. And then if you make people mad, they buy your records? Do you know that if you get bad press, they buy your records? Do you know if you can get them to say things about you that you're a threat to national security, they put you in prison and they buy your records? It's amazing. 7 years later, it's really not 7, it's actually 6. It feels like 7. After moving over 1 million CDs and having all those downloads and having all those video hits and all that hate mail and all the threats I've gotten, I can only think of one thing. I'm having so much fun. That's so much fun. I'm so scary. And anyone who knows me from before knows that I've always been been different, but
Yes.
I never really had much opportunity to actually be spooky.